Did you know that there's a lot more intention behind a well-designed play therapy room than most people realize? Choosing toys for a mental health playroom is about creating a language that children can use when their words fall short. Toys are thoughtfully chosen and they are divided into categories so that a child can naturally move based on what they need for the moment. So let me give you an example. Sometimes children like real world or nurturing toys, dolls, dollhouses, kitchen sets, baby care items, because it allows children to act out family dynamics, attachment needs, and everyday experiences that they may see in their life. You'll often see themes of caregiving, safety, or even neglect. They all show up, giving a therapist insight into the child's internal world. Sometimes it's also good to have expressive play toys or creative toys, art supplies, sand, puppets, and storytelling materials. All of these offer a way for children to express feelings and emotions when they are so overwhelmed they may not be able to verbalize those things. A child may draw, they may build a scene in the sand, they may use puppets to speak for themselves, which can reveal a lot of emotions like fear and sadness or confusion in a very non-threatening way. There's also aggressive and release toys, and they're just as important, although some people may sometimes say they're counterintuitive to the healing process. But items like foam swords, bot bags, toy soldiers, and even plastic animals can allow children to safely express anger, frustration, and that need for control. There's even a whole debate of whether or not you should have knives, fake knives and fake guns in the playroom, and there's a whole debate of whether you want to do that or not, and that seems to be more personal choice. So instead of suppressing these type of feelings, the playroom is a structured environment, structured space where these emotions can come out in a healthy and contained way. Then there are the mastery and control toys, blocks, building set, puzzles, problem-solving games. Those are for children who need to develop confidence and a sense of agency. For children who feel very powerless in their lives and they don't have a lot of control, successfully building something or completing a challenge is just incredibly regulating and empowering. Many playrooms also include sensory and regulation type tools. You may notice more child-friendly things on the wall. Sensory items like kinetic sand, fidget items, weighted objects, or anything like that that support nervous system regulation and allow children to go use them when they're feeling overwhelmed or they're very dysregulated. Many playrooms may even have other items, like I have a hula hoop in mind that teaches about boundaries and space, and it's really just the preference of the play therapist at whatever facility that you go to. And it isn't really important about how many toys or how big or how little or your spaces or anything like that. You can have your playroom in a bag like many of my school play therapists do. They will get a big old bag and we will stock it based on the different groupings so that people can take that to a school site or to another site wherever they are working with children. What's important is not just the toys themselves, but how they are organized and that they are accessible. You don't really want to have a lot of broken toys in your playroom. Clear groupings allow children to independently choose the items that they are drawn to, which often reflects where they are at emotionally. The therapist's role is to observe, to track patterns, and to gently support the child's process, not to direct the play, not to analyze the play through an adult lens, but to understand the play, to understand what the child's internal world is and the things that they are battling with. At the core, a therapy playroom is very carefully curated space, and it says to the child, whatever you're healing, whatever you're feeling, there is a place for it here.